single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Good afternoon, guys. What is going on? Welcome back to my channel. How have you guys been? How is everything going? I hope it's all great and good. I just come to give y'all an update and some new information and just some, encouraging words, like whatever I need to do to make this thing pop again, because your girl has been down and out, but I am broken out of that. You understand me, okay? I got victory, and I need to keep that victory forever and ever and ever. Amen. So, first things first, I don't know if I told y'all in my last video, and I don't even know if I uploaded the last video. The last video, there was one that I didn't upload, but I don't know if I told y'all in that video that I was waiting until I was actually pushing my IVF start date back another month. So I was supposed to get it done. I was supposed to do it with my April period, but instead I'll be doing it with my May menstrual. That sounds better, right, y'all? Instead of period. Sorry, but anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna do it with my May menstrual. That is what me and my husband decided on. The reason that we decided is because at the end of the day, the money was just too it was too expensive. Last time I paid $2,400 for my medications, and I forgot about that part. So the only thing that I was calculating in my mind was the actual procedure. And then it dawned on me, dang, I forgot, like, the medication. And I wasn't so sure about how much I spent, but I didn't think it was $2,400. Come to find out, it was. So I have to figure out my life. Well, I had to figure out my life. Me and my husband came up with a budget. We figured things out. So now that we're going to wait until May. So we pushed it back until my May menstrual, which will be somewhere in I want to say the middle of May, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, let me check here, because everybody has a P tracker. But yeah, so it's looking like, yeah, May. My menstrual should start actually the second week of May. So the second full week of May, rather. So yeah, so that's what we're looking at. It looks like it's going to start somewhere around May 13th, and that's when I will begin, IVF treatments. I haven't called the clinic yet, so they're expecting me to call at the end of this month to get my medication. But instead, I'm going to call at the end of next month. Now, I thought about calling them and saying, hey, I decided against it. But to be honest, the clinic that I'm working with, like, they don't really get back to you unless they know, like, it's about to go down. So it would be no reason for me to call them, and then I would just be irritated, and to save myself some frustration for them not calling me back and giving me, any further instructions or anything like that. I'm just going to wait until the my what are we in, March? So my April menstrual to come, and then I will call them then and tell them, hey, I've came on my April monthly. They told me to call when, blah blah blah, I need to pick up the medications, and at that point it'll be probably like 3 weeks into my before I get my next cycle, because I'll wait until the end, and you know how that go, 21 28 days, whatever. So that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. There is someone calling this phone, but it says spam risk, so we're not going to answer that. But anyway, yeah, guys, so that's what we're doing. And also I wanted to give you guys some hope. Like, I feel like I've been coming on here and, like, being really down, being really sad, like always victimizing myself and just, oh, what was me? And I don't know if, if that's how it comes off to y'all, but that's how it's been coming off to me, myself. And I might not have personally expressed it through YouTube videos, but I've definitely expressed it around my job and at my house and you know, me and my husband, we just been like, you know, at it, and I really just forgot that I got somebody that could take care of all of this, and that's God. And I just was like, ain't no way God going, you know, he ain't going to forgive me. He ain't going to take none of this back. I done did so much messed up stuff, and I done made so many really big, huge mistakes, and I keep on asking God for forgiveness. And I just, how the heck he going to keep on forgiving somebody like me? You know what I'm saying? And I found myself straying away from God because I ain't feel like he was going to accept the things that I did, or, you know, forgive me rather. Not accept them, but forgive me rather. And I just kept doing the same thing over and over. Like I kept asking God for forgiveness, and I just kept doing it again and again and again. And it was just like, you know, at this point, why would God keep on forgiving it? Well, honey, I'm gonna tell y'all something, okay? I done got to the point where I was so extremely tired. And when I say extremely tired, like I'm talking about mentally and physically exhausted. And my like the physical part of it was like, all right, you know, I'm exhausted because I just can't sleep at night. My mind racing, you know, thoughts is going crazy. And the mental part of it was just like my mind, my soul, my spirit, my body, like everything in me was tired, was tense. And I mean, like this revelation that I've came to has only happened within the last like couple of days. So I got work to do. Like this ain't, you know, this is me speaking really, you know, happily about it and just being glad and thankful to God that, you know what I mean, I was able to come up out of it. But man, I was blaming, like not like blaming my mom, but like blaming her death and, you know, her dying for the reason that I was like showing out and acting out. And like, I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, you know, my mother's death hurts. It hurts bad. Like, it hurts bad. But I mean, like, how long, you know what I mean, and I mean, I know it was people back in the day that was, well, not back in the day, but it was people that I no longer speak to anymore, that, you know, basically was like, you need to get over it. And I mean, you know, that's kind of harsh to say to somebody, but at the end of the day, what I've realized in this time is that me being sad and crying and drinking and doing all this stuff because of my mom's death is not going to bring her back, nor is it going to make my life be fulfilled. Like, but that was something I had to realize on my own. And although it still hurts and still feels crazy, and God got to work to do on me, because still don't say nothing about my mama. Don't, you know, like, I don't want nobody to, like, God working on me. So I don't want nobody to get it confused. Like, you still can't really can't do much with me yet. But I did learn how to be a better person to myself and stop, you know, making myself go through things that I don't have to go through. Like, you can miss your people, you can miss your parents, your kids, you know, whoever you lost and love so dearly. You can miss them so much, and you could cry, grieve, and everything, but it does not have to be, you don't have to kill yourself in the process. I feel like my mother did it to herself, and I really tried not to do it to myself, and it was hard, you know what I'm saying, but I had to learn, and I'm still learning. So I just want to leave y'all with this. Like, if you feeling really down, man, if you feeling like you cannot make it, if you feel like there's nothing left to do but drink or smoke, you know, marijuana, or do drugs, or if you feel so low, because y'all, I have never felt so low in my lifetime. I've never felt so low in my life, but for some reason, God would not let me he wouldn't let me die. And even though I kept going through it, he protected me from so many things that I could have lost my marriage, I could have lost my job, I could have lost everything. And for some reason, God still, even though I was cutting up, doing unspeakable things, he still protected me from the worst things that could have happened. Now, I'm not saying that I won't go through things later on down the line, and I'm not saying that you know, God will, like, not God, but like, I'm not saying that I won't get myself into anything, but I'm gonna tell you all like this: I ain't gonna never lose sight of God anymore, because the happiest that I am is when I am full of him. And that is like the realest thing I can ever say. And some people might feel like it's cliche, or feel like, you know, like, oh, well, you just saying that, or everybody just saying that. People say that all the time, and they don't see it, man, until you actually go through it. When you get to that point of you so tired, like, You so tired of going through the same thing, feeling the same pain, feeling the same depression, feeling the same anxiety, feeling them same panic attacks, drinking, smoking. When you get tired of that, because there will come a point, and like it might be in your hospital bed, it might be at home, it might, I don't know where it could be, but I'm gonna tell you where mine was at. Mine was in the kitchen in my house, and I was like, bruh, God, I'm tired. That's it. I am tired. I cannot do this no more to myself. I can't, and I am miserable. I'm tired and I'm miserable. I'm not happy about anything. Everything is negative. I hate bright sunny days. I don't want the sun to shine. Like, why can't it just be rainy and gloomy out so I could just go to work in gloom? Why do I have to be happy? What is there to be happy about? You know, even with me, you know, thinking about like, dang, I still don't have no children yet. You know, I'm 35, but like, where is my faith? Like, where was my faith? Where is my God is going to do it? Like, and why would he do it at this point? Because like, you ain't even in no position to take care of yourself. How can you take care of another being? You don't even got your marriage together to a point where y'all can actually talk to one another. Y'all sleep in a separate bed. Y'all arguing every night. You know, you out doing God knows what with who knows who. With who, you know what I mean? Like, you just doing whatever you want to do and moving however you want to move. You getting drunk every night. And this is what I'm saying to myself. Like, I have made some really, really deeply, deeply, deeply painful mistakes that not only caused my husband pain, but it caused me pain. You know what I'm saying? And not screw my husband, but at the end of the day, it started with me. You know what I'm saying? And I caused myself to go through things that I did not have to go through. And so I took the time and the moment to ask God for his forgiveness, like for the 100th millionth time. And I'm probably asking for 100 million more, because I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to be on this earth. But at the end of the day, I just need for y'all to know, like, just don't lose sight of that, man, because God is there. He there. And do not let the devil, do not use the devil. Let the devil use you. Let the devil take over, because, man, it is not worth it. Like, all those things, man, the things that I done didn't even make me feel better. They didn't make me feel happier. But I'll tell you what made me feel happier and what made me feel better, knowing that God's peace, God's strength, God, everything, like I just gave it all to him. Like, you know what, God, I can't do this. Who am I? Like, you made me. I cannot do this on my own. And so make sure that y'all understand and know that even in your lowest situation, I'm talking about dead under the ground, even in your under the ground, most lowest under the ground situation, God got you. And I know he do, because he got me. And I can't even begin to explain to y'all when I do have to tell my testimony, and when I do have to, you know, let people know, or when I do get ready to let people know what I've actually been through and what I actually done. God has really, I could have been gone. I could have been dead. I could have been a drug addict. I could have been an alcoholic. I could have been a prostitute. I could have been so many different things, but God did not allow it to happen. The devil is trying to kill anybody that God feels the best about. And I'm going to tell you something else too. If you feel at your lowest and you feel like you always at your lowest, there was a girl on Instagram that I follow, and her name is Shawnee LaDawn. And I read one of her, she had posted something in her stories one day, and I read it. And honestly, it really spoke to me. And it spoke to me in a really crazy way. It spoke to me in a crazy way, because I started crying. And I was like, it's the realest thing ever. But when the devil is attacking you, when the devil is attacking, and I'm talking about like, you are in the lowest points of your life and you feel like this gonna work, and you take that drink, and that drink is just make you drunk, and you show out, act crazy, cuss your husband out, cuss everybody out. When you get there to that point of low, when you doing stuff you ain't got no business doing, like real bad stuff that you ain't got no business doing, you at a point of low, and for some reason you won't die, like for some reason the attack just keep happening. You ain't called on God yet. You ain't do none of that stuff. You just keep on doing things that you think will numb the pain, because that's what you think is going to happen. Like, you know what, I'll just drink another bottle tomorrow. You know what I mean? Oh, I got a panic attack. See, the panic attack is happening because I done had too much liquor. And that's bringing on a panic attacks that I start, because I started having panic attacks when my mother passed away. But now they're brought back on by liquor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm drinking and I'm like, well, if I'm feeling panicky, I'm going to just drink another bottle. Those moments right there, man, I'm telling you, you don't think about it in those moments. But if you listening to this, if you came across this video, if this video hit your feed, then there's a reason that you're watching it. There's a reason that you got into this point of the video, and there's a reason that you are here today. And that's because God ain't going to let that happen to you. You have been chosen to do a work for him. And if the devil know, matter of fact, not if the devil know, the devil knows what you mean to God. The devil knows the type of power that you possess if you get from under his freaking arm. If you get from under his arm, the devil knows that you are going to be a force to be reckoned with. A force, a crazy force. It's going to be crazy. And I know that in my own life, God got major plans for me, and it really makes me emotional. It makes me emotional because I really know that God got so much in store for me, so much more for me, so much great things, so much favor, so many blessings that I block myself and let the devil use me to block these blessings. But I ain't doing it no more. So if you hear this, if you listen to this, if you kept on going and you got to the end of this video, you'll take that time, look up in the sky, thank God, bless him, and no matter how many times you fall, make sure you keep getting back up and you keep on talking to God, and you stop making them same mistakes over and over again, because that's the devil. You will be in a much happier and much better place once you realize that everything you need is in God's hands. Thank y'all for listening, and thank y'all for watching my my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If I have any new subscribers, I'm really welcoming you to my channel. This is definitely going to be something new. It's definitely going to be something different, and I definitely am going to be coming in a whole totally different way. So y'all know what I'm gonna say, and if y'all don't know, y'all ain't been watching my YouTube videos, so hit that subscribe button. Make God a part of all of your decision making, all right, guys? And I love you, and I hope that y'all are doing very, very well. I hope that everybody's babies are just growing, and they're healthy, and everybody's marriages is healthy, and everything is working out for you. If I'm on your mind, please pray for me, and I'm gonna pray for you too.